Good morning. I'm going to have a look today at Fitness and Age, and it's presented by www.horseracingaustralia.info, and that's where you're going to find information on punting books, software and ratings and the like. Okie dokie, so let's have a look now at the weather. Okay, so you're going to have a look and say, well, why am I looking at the weather? Okay, today is Thursday, and I can see that the weather here in Sydney has got showers. It's a very good info, thisweather.com.au. You can click on the Sydney icon there, go to the Sydney link. It says we might get 2 millimetres this afternoon after quite a drenching yesterday. But Friday we're looking at 27 degrees, Saturday 29 degrees, and there's also the benefit that Warwick Farm is racing on Saturday, and that's away from the coast where most of the rain fell. Okay, if we're having a look at Victoria, the racing is at Caulfield. We're looking at Melbourne, mostly sunny, mild. Let's have a look what the future holds. And Friday, 25 degrees. Saturday, 34 degrees. So a warm day Saturday. No prospect of any rain. That's the first thing I look at, because I want to consider what's going to happen if there's going to be any wet weather. It affects things. Now, more looking into fitness and age. Now, what do I mean by fitness and age? Okay. Let's have a look at this now, and I'm looking at Caulfield race 9. The reason I've chosen this race is, as you can see here, our top two rated horses, Forn and Fitness and Index Linked, have an incredibly high 70 plus rating for the race, and both these horses are 7-year-olds. Now the interesting thing is, Forn and Fitness is having his second run from a spell, and if we have a look down here, we can see he's previously had 5 runs second up, 2 of which he won, and the other one he ran third. He's got an overall good record, although placings only 40%, but very important at Caulfield, which is this track, 4 starts for 2 wins. The distance, 6 starts for 2 wins. Led all the way last start, and he goes today after a 14-day break, and perhaps he's going to be trained well for this, and ridden by Chris Caulfield. If we look at Index Linked, which is the next runner here, what we can see is his best performances have been at this distance. So there we are, distance, 5 starts, 2 wins and a second, 1 start at the track for second, which was his last start. He's also got a very good record, 28% wins and 60% places, so very consistent. And when Glenn Boss rides him, 5 starts for 2 wins, 2 seconds. Last start was 11th at the turn, finished second, and that was on a slightly damp track. Now, if we have a look at his stats here, for a good track, 17 starts for 7 wins. Hard to fault that. We go back to our other runner, our top rated runner. He doesn't mind the sting out of the ground. 2 wins out of 5 on a soft track, and 3 wins out of 18 on good tracks. Both runners are going to get pretty much what they want. Okay, so it looks like we're going to stick to the 7-year-olds. Our third rated horse, Zaton, has a 61 rating. But when you have a look at this, that was on the Geelong track. His most recent rating over 2,000 metres was only a 22.7, and the one before that was 34.9. So on balance, you can see that these 2 runners are the most likely culprits in this race. And the fact that they're a 7-year-old, I don't particularly like horses as they get older, but there's a very good argument here for backing both of those horses. Okay, now I wanted to show you also, this is the cover of our new book, Winning with Favourites. And when we're talking about favourites, it's amazing that these days there are ways, by sorting out various statistics with the favourites, of actually being able to win on a level stakes basis. If I look at my study from 2005, and we'll just go back here, okay, 2005, favourites lost 12%. In 2015, favourites lost. You're going to have to buy this book to find out, but it'll give you some very exciting information and tell you how you can back favourites to make a profit. Now, getting back to Caulfield, we're looking at this race. That's the last race of the quaddie, and so that's the reason why we've got to pay it more attention. All of these other horses have got lower rankings, lower lower best ratings, and as we saw, the Zardon won. His current ratings are not very good, although he is obviously an improving horse, and I say that because he's only had 8 starts for 3 wins and won his last 2. We've got to give him credit for that. So overall, last race at Caulfield on Saturday, 9-7-14. You should go very close with those. Good luck, and thanks again for watching.